There. Good. We can go
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Man, this is always the weirdest moment.
It really is. But yeah, because it's like, all right, well, we're officially recording. What now?
What are you concerned about with the new D&D stuff?
I mean, Wizards of the Coast in general. They've been
Yeah.
dicks the past year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've had a strange run.
It's been a real pretty bad run for them. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still
plus,
haven't bought a book since Spelljammer, so that should tell you about where I'm at.
yeah. And as also someone who plays Magic the Gathering, the Magic the Gathering side is not much better.
Yeah, because aren't they just doing a shit ton of crossovers now?
So there's the Worlds Beyond, which is the IP stuff, which doesn't interfere with the actual normal sets of the game. It's just fun outside stuff, which is cool. It's fun, but like, there's just too much. We're just inflating it. There's just too much.
Now, is this a Magic the Gathering role-playing game, or is this Magic the Gathering card game?
The card game. I'm talking about the card game.
Okay.
Yeah. They've just...
The
they're
Magic the
releasing...
Gathering role-playing game is Dungeons and Dragons. We've had like 4 books that are just Magic the Gathering settings.
Dude,
fair.
I've wanted to run something in Ravnica forever. Ravnica's a really cool setting.
It is a cool setting. That's where Finn's character comes from, technically speaking.
Oh, yeah, because the Simic Hybrid were...
Yeah, the Simic Hybrid came out with the Ravnica book, which I believe was the first Magic the Gathering book for D&D.
It was. It was. And now we've done a couple more.
Yeah, there's Strixhaven.
Theros? Was Theros?
Yes, Theros is one.
Yeah.
I think there's one more, but I can't remember. I kind of stopped paying attention.
Yeah.
Theros seemed like it would be a lot of fun, but I don't know. I never took a close look at it.
Someone handed me or showed me some of the stuff from the book. There's a really cool system for gods in that, where you can earn favor with the gods that gives you different abilities based on the amount of favor points you have.
That's kind of cool.
I don't know how that interacts with being a cleric, but...
Yeah, I didn't look super hard into it. I ran one session
Me
with
neither.
someone who was using it, and then that fell apart.
Yeah. That sounds about right. But you know what hasn't fallen apart? One loose string.
Not yet.
Not yet. Band-Aids and spit, baby.
That's
We're
right,
holding the
elbow
only D&D podcast on the internet hosted by 3.
Count them.
Count them. Rack them up. Cis white men. Rack them up. Rack them up. I'm Pepper.
I'm Michael.
I'm Jason.
We went backwards.
Yeah, it worked.
Congrats. I guess.
Guys, we are just killing it.
A cavalcade of fuck-ups? Yeah.
No.
No, we're doing fine.
We're doing fine
We're
this
doing
time.
fine,
We're
and
not
gonna keep doing
cavalcading.
fine.
Not yet, anyway. This is
Not
what
yet.
This is what Sober Pepper gets us, is actual, like, on-pointness.
Well, it's also a morning record. We're back.
It is, yes, we're back in our
the
normal
pocket.
style. Hold on one second. The one
I have
side of
coffee.
me is way fucking brighter than the other. I need to adjust my lighting.
Now you've got me looking at mine.
There we
Yeah,
go.
I'm fine.
Alright.
I ain't give a fuck.
Now I should look slightly less pasty white.
That's gonna be tough.
I know.
For all of us, really.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I kind of just turned pink. So,
Pink
I think
is
it's
a
also because I
natural
have
state
the
for it.
new TV that one of my lights had to shift over and I haven't really adjusted it, so we'll figure it out.
fix your
Yeah,
lighting
fine.
plan. Get your light-o-meter.
Do you realize how much a light meter is?
No, because everyone on set just has one.
I've looked at it. There's a reason only a handful of people on set will have one.
I'm guessing it's upwards of $150.
Like 400.
That is upwards of 150.
I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong.
By technicalities, I'm
But
still
I was
right.
like, if I want to make some short films, I should probably get a light meter at some point. I go on B&H Photo, I look up light meter. The lowest option was like $250.
Jesus Christ.
Things are expensive.
Things are expensive, but what's not expensive is playing D&D with your friends. I'm gonna keep pushing the fucking Segway into the train.
This segment's gonna fucking explode.
Segways, abandon the tracks. The Segway's exploding. Last time, they discovered that one of the fucking department heads had gone missing. Uh-oh. That's bad.
It was bad.
You guys should do something about it for some reason. It's you guys and not someone more qualified.
We're gonna fix
Yeah.
it.
You were called specifically because you guys are fuck-ups who try to do things off the, like on the DL, and rescuing or noticing that a department head is kidnapped would really fuck over Moonbeam. Oh, what the fuck was his last name?
Moonbeam.
Newtwit. Something like that.
Yeah, Moonbeam Newtwit.
Yeah.
Newt with a K, specifically.
Yep, Newt with a K, because he's fancy. And so you guys got sent to the specific Feywild that Lacus, the centaur head of alchemy, had gone to.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we've never done interplane, like going to just a prime material plane straight off. Turns out it's harder. Because you're punching into the material plane and then also punching into that plane's Feywild.
And then you're taking a right, and then you're taking a full 90-degree turn at like 80 miles an hour.
Yeah, basically, is really what you're doing. And I had good old Greg roll for it, and he rolled a fucking 2. So, we're gonna start, Michael, in the Rainbow Bridge.
Boop.
You guys are flying through the Rainbow Bridge, and it's like normal. The first difference is, A, you can feel yourself going through the Rainbow Bridge, like you can feel the passage of time in there. That's a little weird. You feel your body straining. Like, it's normal, and then you hit a point where, like, you're pushing through, like, a wall. And you feel strain on your bodies to the tune of 14 points of damage. Force damage.
Okay.
And you guys get and the second thing you notice, you have not stopped accelerating.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's not good.
You are going faster.
Terminal velocity?
Funny you should ask. As you breach through whatever the other end of this portal leads to, you are in, first, complete darkness. Your eyes have not adjusted. Second, both of you make a dex save.
Am I within 10 feet of Eric?
Yes, you are. You will get the bonus.
Cool, 17.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Wait. Am I falling?
Well, so it's like this. You're kind of being shot out of a cannon sideways.
Okay.
So there's going to be some falling, but you're not going up, so it's not like a huge fall. It's more the speed.
Use
your manta wings?
Yes. Yeah. To essentially create drag so that I slow myself down.
Sure. So you will actually land several feet behind Eric, who is basically, he straightens his body into a torpedo, basically, and he just ping into the ground, into really soft, earthy ground that's like kind of wet. It's gross.
Buried up to my thigh in the dirt.
Well, you went head first. Or no, you got a nat 20. You didn't go head first. You went foot first. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So you're sticking out like a signpost.
It's great.
And you just kind of glide about 20 feet behind him. Eric, as your eyes adjust, you look in about 10 feet in front of you. If you had gone any further, there is a giant pool of amber liquid.
Oh. We almost got stuck in the honey.
I don't think that's honey.
I'm pretty sure that's honey.
As you guys stand here, the next thing that hits you is the smell.
Is it sweet
It's
smelling?
decay. No.
Cool.
It is decay. It is moss. It is fungus. It is... You are... As you look around and your eyes adjust, you are standing in the middle of a bog. Except where there should be water, it is this amber liquid.
Oh.
This isn't a great place to be.
Sure.
Probably not, no.
No, probably not.
Can I roll perception to see what else is around here?
You sure can, bud.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then.
I
Are we
believe in
in
you.
like a thicket of trees or anything?
Well, that's the thing. You look and you expect to be in the thickness of trees. It's dark like it would be in a jungle, like, where all the lights cut off.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But you look up and you see the sky.
Okay.
The sky is blue.
Okay.
The sky is blue and light and normal, but then you look in front of you and all around you, and it is dark.
Does a 17 get me anything else?
A 17 gets you that there aren't, like, tons of trees around. It's sparse. The quote-unquote canopy is pretty sparse, and all of the trees are fucking dead. They're all dead, and they're all dripping that liquid
That
into the
amber
soil.
liquid?
Yeah. It looks like molasses, kind of, in the way that it's, like, going slowly dripping down.
All right,
And maintaining
Eric,
a teardrop.
I know we don't have a scientist here, but do you want to do the scientific method with me? I will be the control. I will not eat the sap, but you will be the experiment. You will eat the sap.
This seems like now I've got a strong stomach here, but
Or hear me out. We could also have Zen do it. If he dies, he poofs away. I could just have him poof back with a first level spell slot.
I think we do that. As much as I love Zen and would hate to do bad things to him, it seems like he's got a better chance with this.
You're gonna have Zen go lick some of the sap?
Just a tiny bit.
Just a little
I
bit.
need Zen to make, first, a Constitution saving throw.
Alright, let me see what his con is. Okay, he doesn't.
And he walked out of Eric's field to do this.
Okay. That's a natural one.
So Zen is poisoned.
Cool.
Now make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom 2 plus proficiency bonus. Cool. And my friend 4. That is a 9.
A 9. Okay, you have a telepathic, like, empathetic link with him, right?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. He is overcome with this wave of despair, distraught. He basically just sinks into a deep depression. Within
oh god, it's
30
a never-ending
seconds.
story again.
Kinda.
Interesting.
And he becomes incapacitated.
Alright.
His entire existence just becomes so fucking sad that he just won't move. And he's poisoned. Yep.
Oh, well, he's having a bad go of this.
So he's hungover, got it.
Now, if we disappear him, will he come back normal?
No, not really. Not that I'm aware
Not
of.
unless you kill him.
Ooh.
You'd have to old yeller him.
We're
not old yellering Zen.
Oh, well, okay. How about this? I'm gonna, pull myself out of the ground. I'm gonna go over to Zen and pick him up, I suppose. If he's not moving, we'll carry him with us.
Okay. Sure. You guys are standing in the middle of a fucking bog.
Probably.
Oh, he is a medium creature.
Yeah, he's the size of a horse now.
I would say that
Like a small horse.
if you guys basically just put his legs around, you could basically backpack him. I would allow you to backpack him. Yeah.
Alright, the lake of amber liquid, does it seem to be flowing from a river into there, or is it just the lake?
So as you're looking around, it's pools of it.
Okay.
You're seeing pools of it everywhere. There are some that connect to each other, but they all kind of the pools seem independent of each other. There are some that connect, but
okay. I'm gonna. I think what I'm gonna do is I am going to.
Oh, Eric, you got a 17 on that perception earlier, right? Is that what it was? You said 17?
Yes, I got a 17.
Okay, I would give you then that you would see that the pools of liquid get bigger east. Like there's a direction in which it all seems to get bigger.
Well, I think we should follow the liquid, right?
Yeah, that would make the most sense. Can I make a survival check to see if there are any tracks nearby?
It's probably
You know what, Captain Ranger? You sure can.
I'm not proficient in survival, but that's a 5.
Oh, definitely not.
I mean, you see the hole that Eric left.
All right, I'm gonna say
so you don't go in there.
So you at least know where Eric started.
That's true. And if we know where we started,
there was some
we
big
know where
creature that stood here, but it seemed to have taken off at some point.
We should follow it. I think it went that way. All right. We followed the liquid into the great unknown, I suppose.
Okay. I'm gonna need both of you to make a survival check.
Oh,
Survival, I will say survival or perception. You know what? I'll give you survival, perception, or investigation. Fuck it. Survival's gonna have the lowest DC, I'll tell you.
They're all the same.
That's an
All the
extra
same
1
for
for
you.
perception.
Survival.
I'm rolling like
6.
shit today.
Oh, 9. I'm so sorry. It's a 9.
That's a natural 1 for a total of 10 on perception.
Nope. Ooh, boy.
Yeah, I'm expertise in perception.
Uh-huh. You certainly do.
You are. Okay. I won't make the fuck up that bad. Alright. You guys are walking, and you don't even know which fucking direction you're going. You have no way to tell what is up and down.
Can we see the sun from where we are?
You look up and you expect to see a sun, or a moon, or something. Nothing.
Okay.
Just pure blue?
Just pure blue sky. If you look up, you would think it's a beautiful day in the middle of July. If you look in front of you, nightmare fuel.
Ah, Alaska.
Yeah, sure. That's Alaska.
You're in Bog, Alaska.
It's just
If
Alaska in the winter. Constant darkness, no matter the time of day.
It's like if we took Louisiana and we just put it in Alaska.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jason had to configure that one in his brain. Oh boy.
Well, can we see any remnants of a kingdom or anything like that?
So, as you're walking, I will say, you do see the occasional bit of rubble. There were structures at some point.
What would you say to see how old they are?
Investigation or... Yeah, investigation.
Okay.
I mean, if you guys were dwarves, I'd just give it to you, but... 19.
I got a 19. We both got 19.
You guys both got 19s. Okay. As you come upon just like... It's like the corner of a building. It's not much. It's several hundred years old.
Okay.
This has been dilapidated for quite a while.
Okay. So the destruction of it also seems...
Yeah. It's the edges that are dusted and rounded from wind and passage of time. This has been broken and shambled like this for a long time.
Okay.
Okay, and if we continue eastward, we're going to see it, I guess, sprout more and more buildings as we get towards something, or are they about roughly equally spaced apart, like they're old forts or something?
It's old forts. It's old buildings. Okay. You're not getting any bigger. You are getting bigger pools of liquid. You are getting like chain lakes almost at a certain point. Where you have to basically hop, skip, and jump your way across.
I was gonna say, is there anything around that we could... What if we make a raft of some sort and go up this liquid?
Sure.
What could
You're gonna have to chop down a dead tree, but sure.
We're gonna chop more than a single tree. We've got a man made of stone.
You're gonna...
I do have a great axe.
You're pretty heavy. That's the problem. You're pretty heavy.
Like, I can swim. And I think
You could swim in this.
Go ahead. Swim
Go
in it.
ahead.
I double dog dare you.
I triple dog dare you.
Can I breathe underwater as well?
This isn't
Can you
water.
breathe under honey?
Yeah, this is...
No, I can't.
Basically, you would be swimming through pus.
Oh,
all right,
pus.
yeah.
Oh.
That's basically what it is super thick pus.
I don't like that.
Just like when I was born.
It's got that acrid kind of, like, bacteria smell. It's not a great time. Yeah, it kind of does. It reminds you of, like... It reminds you of the tube that she put, like, your first sibling in, her first experiment tube. Wasn't quite refined, got infected, there was sepsis in the tank. It was a whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus. Well, we can't swim through the pus. I think we can both agree on that.
Yeah, no, swimming probably is not the best idea.
How long would it take me to make a raft? If I've got a great axe, so I could
chopping down the trees, going around and finding the wood would not be the problem. What are you gonna bolt them together with?
Rope.
Oh, a flat raft. I see what you're thinking now. Sorry, I was thinking boat.
Oh no,
flat raft.
I don't have the expertise to do that, unless Jason has another expertise hidden under his sleeve that would help here.
No, but I do have a hammer, and some pittance.
God. Why am I so dark all of a sudden?
Got some pittance. We could use those pittance.
And 50 feet of hempen rope.
Yeah, I've got 50 feet of hempen rope. If we make this 20 feet across on either side, we could just loop it around. Each of us using our rope on one side, and we'll be fine.
Sure. Okay.
Why don't we make it 10 feet across, and we have more rope to tie around to make it tighter?
Okay, fine. I'll give you 10 feet across. But
so it's a 10 by 10?
Feet long?
Yeah,
you want to make a rectangle?
I want to make a rectangle that's 10 feet across and 20 feet long.
Can I ask what your obsession with 20 feet long is?
It's just very big. It's just very big, and I think that's very funny.
I'm never playing raft with you, Michael.
That's... Oh my god, the raft he'd make. Okay. Okay, so you approach your first tree to cut down.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make a perception check real quick.
Oh, I'm great at those.
Just him. Just him.
Okay.
He's the one who's cutting a tree.
17.
17. As you approach the tree, you see on the tree, you guys hadn't really inspected any of the trees closely, there's, like, hardened, this weird pus sap stuff that kind of, like, looks like amber when it solidifies and crystallizes.
Mm-hmm.
You see dead things in the amber.
Dino DNA.
Like, is it bugs? What do you mean?
You see some bugs. You see some bugs amongst it, and then on, like, there's one big, almost sack of it. And you look inside, and you, like, have to, like, kind of, like, you rub the edge of it, not with your hand, but, like, with, like, a rag or something, to, like, look into it, and you see, like, a skull.
Like a little skull?
Yeah. Like an animal skull.
Question. Could I siphon this into my water skin so we could take it back for inspection later?
If you want to get rid of your water, sure.
I've got water. You will be fine.
I would say you guys have an extra skin of some sort. That's fine. If you want to get some, sure.
Yeah, just so we can see what the fuck this is.
Great question.
So yeah, I'm just gonna take, like, a short sword or something, and I'm gonna carve into a tree and let it bleed into the water skin.
Yeah. Well, as you carve into the side of the tree shivers.
Hmm.
And you hear you start to hear this creaking and moaning as trees around you start to shake and twitch.
Eric, do you have anything that can do fire?
Let me go to roll 20.
I think I know what we're about to fight. If my D&D knowledge, it might be a slightly different theme version of it, but I think I know the stat block.
So, to answer your wonderful question, no.
All right.
I do not have anything that can do fire.
Hey, Pepper, how's Zen doing?
Oh, Zen is no longer incapacitated, but he is still poisoned.
Okay.
I would say it took... You guys have been walking for, let's say, an hour. It took about 30 minutes.
Okay.
For his... It took 30 minutes for therapy to kick in.
Cool.
You know what I've got? I've got a torch, if that helps.
I mean, yeah.
Torch and a tinderbox.
No,
That's
I was
what I've
looking
got.
at D&D, not DMD or Duchenne muscular dystrophy.
Eric, what's your total max health?
73.
Just for the token, not for anything nefarious.
Okay. I'm watching you.
Poison.
Well, you know.
Poison weird, potion of poison. Let me try
And there's Finn over.
Oh wait, do I have my PHP on me?
What's your total max health now, Finn?
61.
Okay.
Hold on one second.
Okay. Health bars are correct now, and oh look, there's Zen. Wee.
He has
what's
40
Zen's?
HP max.
Thank you. And oh, you guys did take a little bit of health from getting your fucking souls rented, going through different planes.
Yeah, I'm at 47.
Right. I'm at
You're at 46.
47.
47.
59 for me.
Almost nice.
All right. Let's see. Bring you guys over to the correct map. Whee!
Oh.
As always, thank you to 2 Minute Tabletop for all of the assets, and then thank you to Dungeon Draft for me making this map in that program.
There we go.
We don't thank Dungeon Draft enough.
I moved myself one step further so I would be visible.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
The fuck is poison? Poison. See conditions. Motherfucker. I want to say it's disadvantage on all checks, but I'm just double checking.
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, sure.
290 to 292. There we go.
Alright.
Poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Okay, cool.
Hey, Pepper, I can't control my good little boy.
That's a you problem, fucko.
It is. That's why I'm bringing it to you as well.
Yep, alright, I know
because
we're
this is
fighting.
not a problem I can fix.
Oh, Jason, you think you do.
I have a vague idea. If
yeah, it's that, but I've modified it.
yeah.
Where? Oh, control by. Determined by character settings. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, everyone. Hang on.
It's okay.
Not you, I'm apologizing to the audience.
That's fine. Is there any, now that I have the PHP by me, are there any other rules that you want clarification on while I'm here?
What are the rules for tree murder?
Stab it.
Well, that's what I've got going for me so far.
I realize I probably could have just looked up conditions on D&D Beyond, but I do like having the book near me. It's just how I do it.
No, for sure. Eric, okay, try now.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I can see my stuff now. Hold on.
I also have a monster manual.
Oh, no, I can't move still.
Still? I gave you control. What the pickles?
No. I can
Save
change
changes.
things like my AC and my health and things like that, but for some reason it doesn't want me moving.
Oh, wow,
I can always reload and see if that fixes
for
it.
a while.
I guess try that, because when I go to players, it says can be edited and controlled by you.
I'll say, because I can't move Eric at all, so.
Oh, well, here, I can give... Here, I'll give Jason control.
I'm coming in.
Yeah, I can move him now.
You can move... Michael, stop being bad at this.
I've got it. I had to reload. I'm good.
You can move?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
He can move, he can talk, he can sing.
All of those
Certainly
things.
Can.
I need you to track initiative. Thank you. No, not
So,
you. You.
I'm
Roll
thinking
initiative.
Do you want us to roll in D&D
Oh.
Beyond or physical dice? Good.
Physical dice. I don't need that shit.
Natural 20.
Okay, so Finn's going first.
Total of 24.
Finn's going
15
first.
total.
Alright. Up first is Finn. You see... Oh, hang on. So sorry. From the 3 trees around you, things almost detach from them. Like parts of bark split off of them and like fall to the ground as like shambling masses of tree and bark and sap.
Alright, cool. One next to Eric. Favorite foe, free action.
Okay.
On me?
No, not the one next to you.
Oh, the one next to me.
Eric, you are my favorite foe. Prepare to die.
I thought you said while I'm next to Eric. Let me get that image.
And then I'm gonna use bonus
Of all
action
the places
to command.
of all the places for Finn to fucking turn on him, it's here in the middle of the bog of death.
Yep.
I'm gonna use bonus action to command Zen, who's going to step forward to that one that is favorite foe.
Yo, Lord Helmet.
And then I'm gonna fire with my crossbow for a 26 to hit.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, cool. Zen's gonna use his reaction to give me a d6 of fire.
Okay.
I have 1d10, and then a d6 for sneak attack, and a d6 for favored foe.
Okay.
Alright, so it's gonna take 2 points of fire damage.
None of it matters. Like, none of that matters.
Oh, okay, so it's just full damage. It doesn't have weaknesses or resistances.
Nope.
Cool.
Not to anything you're doing.
Cool. Let me double check something for favorite foe real quick too.
Actually, none.
Okay. 8 plus 5.
I'll just give you that for free, because I made this a little challenging.
13
So, go
plus
buck wild.
6 is 19 plus 3, 22, 24 points of damage for the first hit.
$24, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Next attack.
That hurt.
Another 26 to hit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay, so you don't get the favorite foe again, and you don't
No,
get
I
the
do
sneak
get
attack
I
again?
do get favored foe.
Oh, that's right. It's like Hunter's Mark. Okay.
Yes.
So you do get that, but you don't get sneak attack.
And then I'm going to re-roll thanks to Piercer. There we go. For another 21 points of damage.
That thing is looking rough.
And then it's Zen's turn to attack. For a... What is his plus to hit? Plus 6. For a 25.
Yeah. And his do a d6 of fire now, right?
A d6 of piercing and a d6 of fire.
Yeah.
I am super high single target. That's going to be a total of 12 points of damage.
As this thing detaches from the tree, it's basically like the tree like splits in half almost. Half of it stays a tree, and half of it becomes a shambling pile of twigs and ground compost and sap and shit. As it starts to like try to stand up and like not form like arms and legs like a body, but like, you know, tries to like get a form, it just gets fucking pelted with arrows and fire, and Zen runs up and Zen bit it.
Mm-hmm.
Was Zen's a disadvantage for being poisoned?
Oh no, let me double check that. That would be at disadvantage 13 to hit.
13? That actually misses.
Okay, so take off 12 damage.
And Zen runs up and tries to bite it. Something inside of Zen is like, if I bite this thing, this is gonna fucking suck. And he like pulls back just in time for it to like basically blob out of the way. It, like its entire body is like kind of boom.
Okay.
And you could see the beginnings in the middle of its blob. You see like eye holes starting to form, and you see the beginning of a mouth.
Eric, kill that thing really fucking fast, please. Jesus Christ.
So the
Hey, Eric, it's your turn.
So the mouth and the beginnings of eyes and all that's happening from the sap or the bark?
It's happening from, it's like, in, I think it was Greeks who, like, if something was broken, they would pour gold into it.
Sure, yeah.
To, like, fix it.
Oh, yeah, like the binding for pots and things.
Yeah, yeah. So, imagine that, except instead of gold, it's the sap running through it.
Okay.
And occasionally dripping off of it.
Then I'm gonna strike at him with the great axe. It seems like the right weapon to use here.
Chop trees.
Yeah, it's two-handed, so I put my shield away, which is not gonna be good for me next turn. But
that doesn't matter in the here and now.
I get a 23.
That hits. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Remember, if you want things dead faster, you can always pump a smite in.
We'll see. Well, 7. That's not crazy. 7. So 7 damage for the first one, and then I've got an extra attack that I'm also going to use on it.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll a 14.
That just misses.
Oh, okay.
So
then that's what I've got.
As this thing detaches and starts to form, and you hear Finn go, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, you just, in a panic, pull out your great axe, and you swing once, and you cut, like, right into the side of, I guess, where a neck would be.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
it people-sized? Like normal
it's becoming people-sized.
Okay. I expected them to be, like, 9 feet tall.
We're not done yet.
Okay, cool.
They're getting there. They're growing every turn. And as you chop into this thing, it like quivers and starts to shake. It is barely holding itself together, but it's still holding itself together.
Alright, I'm gonna move over to here.
Okay.
So that the two of us are at least keeping Finn separated away.
Okay.
And that's gonna be my turn, because I don't...
yeah,
that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Now it's their turn.
Fun.
Certainly is.
Alright, first off, the one right in front of you.
Uh-huh.
It starts to grow.
Good.
It's now large. It was medium, now it's large. As it is basically, you can see, it is pulling the sap out of the ground around it. As it's getting bigger and bigger. It's like suctioning all of the... Like, the ground around it starts to look dry and cracky. Like, as it's pulling all of the moisture, all of the gunk up into it to swell its size and swell its body.
Okay.
You missed your window to hit it before it became large. Womp womp. Alright. First attack against Eric. You're the bigger thing with the bigger weapon.
I certainly am.
It's gonna hit you with, Pseudobranch. It's gonna hit you with a Pseudobranch.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yeah, that's your 24.
Yeah, that's gonna go.
That's indeed gonna hit. Okay, so it's 2d6 of that, 1d6 of that. Okay. You take 5, 6, you take 8. Oh, sorry. You take 11 bludgeoning damage.
I'm gonna use one of my stone's endurances real quick. Just gonna brace for that attack.
Okay.
To get 7 less.
Reduced out of that? Okay, so that's
4 damage.
Yeah, sure. And you take 1 point of psychic damage.
Oh.
Which cannot be reduced by Stone's Endurance, because logistically that's not how that would work.
Oh, actually, question. Is any of this considered difficult terrain at all?
So, I know that Mr. Ranger is...
I don't have anything against difficult terrain currently. I'm just asking for future. That's, I think, next level I get difficult terrain stuff.
Oh, well... Yes. The way I'm thinking about it is that it's difficult terrain for you, but it's actually still difficult terrain for them, so I'm just kind of canceling it out.
Okay.
You're all on an even playing field of muck. You're all going through sludge to hit each other. That was its first attack. Second attack. Oh, as it hits you, a little bit of the sap or whatever sprays onto you, Eric, and that's where, as it touches you, like in your mind, what is one of Eric's, not his most treasured memories, but a pretty nice one.
Pretty good memory.
Pretty nice memory. Not like, seeing Papa for the first time or seeing us, nothing major, but like, you're like, oh yeah, that was fun.
Well, there was this one time that Papa took Eric out to go to train and to get better at his dark magics, and when he thought that he had raised something from the dead and thought that Papa was going to be very excited, but it turns out the thing wasn't dead to begin with and he was just healing it. But he thought for a minute that he was very good at necromancy, and it didn't. But for a minute, that was a very nice moment.
You get that memory flashed in your mind as the sap touches you. Mm-hmm. And what place did you go to? You don't remember the name of the place.
Okay.
That's all. You just don't remember the name of the place. You're fine. Second attack. I'm cutting away at your brains.
You really are.
You're finally getting revenge, aren't you?
16.
No.
Misses as its other. They're like pseudopods, but they're covered in branch and bark, so they look kind of like arms. And they have little twigs sticking out where it kind of looks like fingers would be. And as it goes to hit you, you just fucking parry it with your great axe. Last attack.
Well, they've got 3 of these bastards.
Well, so those were giant pseudopods. This is like a little root shoots out of the bottom of it, and it goes for your foot.
Mm-hmm.
No, that doesn't hit. As the little root comes out and tries to like go for your leg to wrap around it, you pull your leg up and stomp on the branch, and it breaks.
Nice. Good.
Nothing happens. That's that one's turn. Look at this one down here. Whee! What a boy. Little boy here is going to go for Finn. Actually, he doesn't need to move. He's got reach.
Oh, no.
Cool.
Only reach of 10 feet.
I mean,
First attack. 17.
That's a hit.
Okay. You take 10 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
4 points of psychic.
Okay.
Just give me a memory.
Finn's first time at like a rock climbing wall where he started to realize he was getting the hang of the whole having a body thing.
Okay, you get a flash of that memory, but all of the people around you, all the people that you were like excited to show off, they're like, "Hey, I figured out my body." All of their faces are blurry. You don't remember who was there.
Okay.
Second attack. Oh, okay, that's a 28 to hit.
Yeah.
5 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
2 points of psychic.
Okay.
That same memory. You don't remember how high that rock wall was.
Okay.
You still know that you climbed a rock wall and it was really cool, and you feel cool about it. You're like, was it 15 feet? Did I go like 40 feet? I can't. It's like you're in the memory. You look to your left and right. All the people's faces are blurry. You look up, and the height of the rock wall is like it starts to fuzz.
Okay.
It's like, and you know what? You've been hit twice, so you would see like on one part of the rock wall, like at your level, there's a little chip in it, and the little bit of tree sap just starts to pour out of that.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. The walls are bleeding, kids. I'm tired of you people giving me emotional damage. It's time for retaliation. Alright, and this third one is not going to get over to you guys in time. They are super slow, so he's going to get to, like, there. Oh, wait, that third one has to do its little root attack against you. Hit! That is a 12.
That is a miss.
Okay, so its little root, again, it tries to come at your leg, and you stomp it in the ground. Oh, boy, that's their turns.
Alright. Bonus action, command Zen. First crossbow bolt at the one next to Eric. For a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, all the fucking dice. Pull out my calculator.
Holy fucking shit.
I'm pulling out the calculator to make it faster.
No, I understand.
Plus 5, plus 2, plus 4, plus 1. 22 points of damage for the first hit.
Oh, that thing is barely alive.
Alright, cool. Next crossbow bolt. For another 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. It had 1 health. You don't have to roll damage.
Cool. Zen. Charge, buddy. And bite. There's another d20.
That one gets fucking... You pelt 2 more arrows into it, and it slumps into a pile of goo that cannot... You see it struggles to try to regain itself for, like, 5 seconds, and then it just gives up, and it just kind of goes into the ground and sinks in.
That is a natural 1 for Zen.
That is a natural 1. That does nothing. There is, I will say, a pool of sap right where it died.
Neat.
Okay.
So, let me... Squiggle, 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 squiggle. Alright, and as Zen tries to go over and bite this thing, Zen again has that feeling of like, oh god, I don't want to do this, and misses with his half committal. Eric.
From back here, I'm gonna do a guiding bolt, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that at 2nd level.
Oh, someone's emptying the tap.
We'll see. 13? No, doesn't do it. In that case, what I'm gonna do is move once again between Finn and the tree. We know that the other guy is going to take a minute to get around, so I'm going to stay here.
Okay. As you see this one coming around the corner of this giant pool of sap disgustingness, you're like, fuck that. You point your great axe at it, and from the end of it, a beam of holy energy comes out and just fucking whizzes right by it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, next up is the trees. I speak for the trees, and the trees are fucking angry.
It seemed like it.
First one's gonna baseball club its pseudopod at Zen. No, that doesn't hit. That's like a 6.
Oh, yeah. He's got AC 17.
Yeah, no. Second one. That'll do it. That's like an 18.
Okay.
Alright. 5 bludgeoning.
Okay.
4 psychic.
Right.
And... trying to figure out how this works for Zen.
He's got memories. He's a sapient creature.
That's true. In your telepathic connection with Zen, you see his memories flash. The first time he got a treat from someone that wasn't you. The first time, the first time Irvin gave him a treat, the first time they started to, actually connect, the room around them becomes fuzzy. He doesn't remember where they were. Okay. That's club number 1. No, that was club 2. Grasping root. Hit. No. God damn it. Wanted to hold you guys down and drag you into the sap. God damn it.
Why would you want to do that? That seems so rude to me.
This one's gonna take its full fucking turn to get, there. They are not fast. They have a speed of 15. Alright. Back up to Finn.
Alright. You know what? Fuck this. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark. The one that they are near.
Okay.
So I cast that. Because favorite foe goes away and I'd have to spend another thing for it. So we're going to try that with a 13 to hit, so that's not going to hit in the first one.
Correctamundo.
The second one, also at 13. Why is every time I roll, it's the same number twice in a row?
Yeah, that's weird. As you see this one coming around the corner, you're honestly a little caught off guard. You can handle your own shit. You're used to trauma and emotional damage to yourself. Seeing it happen to Zen kind of throws you for a brief moment.
Cool. And then,
as your arrows fire wide.
If I move, will I take an attack of opportunity?
I did say their reach was 10.
Yeah, but you've also got people blocking them from that.
Well, I will say that their arms are sort of an amorphous concept.
Cool. Arms are not quite a thing they understand yet. Got it.
Yeah, not yet. Yeah, it's fine. They should have grown last turn, but they didn't.
Then I will stay here.
Okay.
Zen
Eric.
is taking the dodge action, so if anything tries to hit him, it's at disadvantage, because I didn't command him.
Heard.
Okay.
Could he do the help action if he wanted?
It doesn't say. It says specifically if you
gives.
don't command your Draconic Companion, they automatically take the dodge action.
Oh, okay. Cool. Okay. Eric?
So, I'm gonna do almost the same thing as I tried before. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot at this man with my guiding bolt. I'm gonna only do first level this time because I don't want to waste too many second level slots.
Which one are you targeted? The one right next to you or the one that's coming in? If it's the one next to you, it's a disadvantage.
So yeah, it's a ranged attack, so I'm gonna go for the one that's coming in.
Okay.
Which is gonna be a 12.
Mark that spell slot as it flies off into the distance.
I'm also gonna take my shield out, so I'm at a 19 AC again, and I'm going to hunker down as best I can.
So you have to put away the great axe for that, right? Because you can't have a great axe with just one hand. So it's Granamar's Wrath?
Yeah, I'd say I have him out right now.
Okay. I mean, unless you just don't want to have a weapon out.
No, I think having a weapon out would be a good idea. Don't get me wrong.
Probably. It's the tree's turn. I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. First one is going to make its attack at Zen at disadvantage because it doesn't know any better. That is actually still an 18.
That is a hit.
Not good on the dice roll, though. He takes 4 points of physical and 3 points of psychic.
Okay.
He doesn't remember where he was when he got the treat from Irvin. Irvin? Second attack. That's a miss.
Okay.
Grasping root. Hit. No.
You're not bringing us into the sap.
Oh, I so want to. If you had failed the deck save at the very beginning, one of you would have landed in the sap.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm just telling you. Yeah. Alright, and that one's gonna get there, and that's his turn.
Okay.
Oh, and at the end of his turn, this one, the one that's walking in, I will say he actually passed through the pool of sap that the other one left behind. And as he slithers over it, it all just starts to suck up into his body as he becomes huge. Boop.
Oh, that's not good. That is a bad thing that is happening now.
Yes.
It's twofold. One, he's easier to hit.
Cool.
He's bigger. And there's other stuff. Alright. Finn.
Alright, bonus action, command Zen. Alright, that's a natural 1 for the first hit. Alright, there we go. 24 for the second attack.
There you go. Get those dice. Get those dice. Papa needs a new pair of shoes. Papa needs to remember his shoes.
Alright, this is going to be good. Plus 5, plus...
Oh, I'm so happy.
5,
oh, this is working out so well.
27 points of damage.
Ooh, Nelly.
And then Zen's going to try and bite. Disadvantage still. So that's a 9. Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. Eric.
We're gonna do. It worked so well the last 2 times. We're
Holy
gonna
shit,
shoot.
dude. Oh my
Shoot
god.
a spell directly at this.
I don't want
boy.
to tell you how to play in D&D, but I want to tell you how to play D&D.
But here's the thing. I've got spells and I've got sword. I could do sword.
You
but
could
I
do
feel
sword
like
and use a spell to make the sword stronger.
But I could use a spell though.
Come on, Michael.
Okay,
you're
fine.
gonna hit him with... No, you're gonna hit him with the guiding bolt. I believe in you.
No,
No,
I'll
come on, do it, do it, do it.
Wrath. I'll do it. I'll do it.
All right.
See, look, I got a 14. I did it.
Wait, total?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. I thought you had just forgotten. I was like, no.
Here's my second attack. What about a 12?
Now it's the trees.
See, this is what happens, Jason. No matter what happens.
I know, you just can't hit for shit. I'm doing all the work here.
It's true. It's true. We're gonna start with the littler one. Littler one is gonna go after Eric. You're the one brandishing a weapon.
I certainly am. And I'm doing so well with it.
Good, hit him.
Yeah, right. That is a 17.
Nope.
Oh, you're 19 now.
I am.
That is a 22.
Well, that does hit me.
10 points of regular.
Uh-huh.
5 points of psychic.
Jesus. Okay, 15.
You don't remember the town you were in when you sort of raised the dead?
Mm-hmm.
Your papa's name. Eric Steelguard and...
No, that's my name. My papa's name is well, hold on. What is that name?
Whatever. You've forgotten your dad's last name.
Okay.
No, that doesn't count because I did things.
All right. I know he's Egog, but what's the rest of that?
Egog the
Is it
Defiler.
the no, that's not right. It's
And, oh, the grasping root hit.
fuck.
There is a
Certainly did.
branch. There's a branch that is wrapped around your leg.
Oh, that's
You are
not
grappled.
Good. That's not good at all.
You are grappled, and that is it. For its turn. Big Mammoth Jam's turn. Well, the funny thing is, from where it is currently standing, it can actually hit all of you.
Yeah.
Its reach has grown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, you're still within 10 feet of it. No, 15. Yeah, but it's still... Alright, you know what? I'm going to roll a d6. 1 to 2 is Finn. 3 to 4 is Eric. 5 to 6 is Zen. 2! Rip to a real one.
Yeah.
Well, no. He rolled a fucking 2.
Oh,
so
cool.
that's only a 13.
Yeah.
Second attack.
Do these things have a plus 11 to hit?
The big one does.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. Put the d6s away. Where are you? And you. Or no, that still stays the same. Okay. The physicals went up a dice level. The mental didn't. 7 points of physical.
Okay.
2 points of psychic.
Okay.
Not a great roll. We're out of things for you to forget. So that little strip of sap coming out of the rock wall.
It's just oozing. Like
It's
full
now, the walls are
waterfall.
bleeding. The
Yeah.
walls are bleeding now. Yeah. Yeah. You can feel your memory collapsing around you.
Cool.
Love you guys.
Mm.
I ain't never gonna stop
kill
loving
you.
you.
I
hey,
hope you're ready for mental scarring again.
motherfucker, I've been getting mentally scarred for 3 rotations.
If it's gonna happen again, I don't know what to tell you. I'm really good at it.
That's a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
I rolled a 19. Oh my god, I'm really bad on the damage dice, though. 5 physical,
Better.
Okay.
4 mental.
Cool.
I was supposed to keep track of how many times you were getting hit by the sap. I haven't. Yeah, that memory's gone.
Cool. That's alright.
Well,
Now we're
Well,
going to
fine.
start getting to more important memories.
don't worry, Finn. We'll make better memories. Happier memories.
That's the
If we
tree's
live to tell
turn.
the tale.
That's the tree's turn. Finn!
Alright. First arrow at the one that they're facing. For 26.
Yaha.
Bonus action command Zen, so he has his reaction to burn the
Yeah,
arrow.
yeah.
No, not best. 2 + 5 + 2 + 1. 16 points of damage.
Woof.
Next attack.
Is
For
uncomfortable.
a 25 to hit.
Yaha.
I want to re-roll this one with Piercer. Perfect.
Yaha.
For 17 points of damage.
You did more damage on the one without sneak attack?
Yeah, I rolled a
Goodness
2,
gracious.
a 2, and a 1 on my d6s.
Oh.
And
Oh,
then, like,
that
a
thing
6 on my d10.
Yeah, that thing is very unhappy.
Alright, cool. Zen, bite it.
Okay.
For a 16 to hit.
That one will do it.
The other one was a natural 20. Alright, it's going to take 8 points of damage.
Oh, yeah, that thing is very unhappy. That thing
Alright,
is
cool.
almost
Attic,
dead.
Finish it off.
spits up some acid.
And a little bit of sap.
Yeah. Oh, make a wisdom saving throw for Zen, because he bit the sap.
He's got a +3 from me.
Alright, cool. He's not that wise. Actually, he is. Surprisingly, that's one of the saving throws he has. I am wrong. That is a 14.
That'll do it. You're fine. They'll go incapacitated.
I forgot. He has a +5 to his wisdom saving throws.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So
Well,
now he's
Eric-
got a 8?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, Eric, I can't wait for you to totally contribute.
Yeah, I'm
If
really
you do
excited
1
for
point
it.
of damage, I will be happy. You've done
I've been
7
trying.
so far.
I've really been trying. I'm gonna swing at this boy again.
Swing at this boy, swing at the boy, swing at the boy.
Does 16 hit?
It sure does.
Okay, I'm definitely going to smite with this. So let's see, our regular damage is gonna be 10 plus I think it's 2d8.
Michael,
Yes.
don't even pump the smite. It's dead.
Okay.
As
In
you-
that case, the next thing I'm gonna do is, since this thing can already reach me, I'm just gonna go all the way in really close
I'm getting its
to
fucking
try
face.
and block its path a bit and swipe at this one next.
Yeah.
For 18?
That hits. This one's easier to hit.
Fuck it better be. This one I'm gonna pump a smite into.
That's a good idea.
So it's gonna be 9 plus 12, so 21 damage.
Oh yeah. This thing, as you
Look
cut
at
in,
those numbers.
this thing as you cut into it, you hear a roar
I hear a roar.
out of the. It's not a very loud one. You feel like the roar is coming from like muffled underneath like 20,000 feet of ocean seawater. It's like coming from inside of it, but it's being reverberated against the sap. It's like a muffled scream.
This is probably a bad thing that's happening now, but we're gonna
Fine.
keep on swiping.
I mean, you did your 2 swipes.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay here so it can't get closer to Finn or Zen.
Because that
Maybe
matters.
they could get out of here, perhaps, since he's at an 8.
Well, now it's Captain Tree's turn.
Fuck you,
And-
Captain Tree. I'm glad your forest got destroyed.
Be glad it doesn't know common, or it would have attacked you for that.
That's true. It
What
doesn't
else do you
know
want me to say? You want me to say it in
it's
Celestial?
an
I can say it
idiot.
in Celestial.
No, that wouldn't do it.
What about
It only
Draconic,
underst-
Dwarvish, Elvish, Giant, Infernal, or Thieves' Cant?
No, actually. Where are you, Jason? You're in the Feywild. What language is the primary language of the Feywild?
Elvish?
Oh, right. Fey is its own language. I thought Elvish is a Fey
No.
language.
Elvish it's Sylvan.
Sylvan, that's what it is.
Sylvan.
Yep. Well, this one's going to take its 2 attacks at Eric because it just attacked it.
Yeah,
And this one, because this thing
certainly
seems
did
to have a slight bit of sentience.
That's good.
Oh, good. It can
Well, it's
think.
not,
I don't
but
give a
it's
shit.
good.
Fuck the trees.
Okay, so
I
the
need
first
my
one is an
key.
18.
No.
Fuck me. Well, the second one's a 26.
Yeah, that does hit.
Alright.
Not much I can do about that one.
Yeah, you take 9 physical
Mm-hmm.
and 1 psychic.
Yeah, I'm gonna use...
Your stone's endurance?
No, 10. I'll take the 10. I'll take that on the chin.
Okay. You've forgotten your papa's last name. You've forgotten what town you were in. Now
Oh, that's not
you
good.
have forgotten how you healed that thing.
Oh no, I no longer know lay on hands.
No, you
Jason.
still know lay on hands. No, you still know lay on hands. You just don't remember how you did it in that moment. I'm not gonna. Jesus, I could really take your class
You
abilities
really
away.
could.
Oh my god, the climbing! I could have taken away your climbing speed. No, that's
We
evil.
haven't really used it yet, so...
That's true. I'm not gonna do that. That's cruel. That's only the first attack. Second attack.
No,
No, that was
you
both
rolled twice.
attacks.
Yeah,
That was
wait,
both.
that
That was
was
both.
two.
Yep. I rolled them both at once. That's what confused me. Grasping root. Yeah, that's a 21.
Ugh.
You are grappled. And now it is going to use its speed.
Mm-hmm.
It's 15 feet of movement speed. To go there, and you get dragged. There.
Well, this is a conundrum.
Now, you can see the tendril. You could see the thing that's holding him.
Yeah.
It is a, I will just tell you, it is a thing that you can hit. It has its own AC, and it has its own...
Well, I might just go ahead and do that next time.
Well, we'll see. It's Finn's turn.
That enemy isn't... Okay, cool. Double checking something. Bonus action, I'm going to move the Hunter's Mark from the dead one to the living one. Which means Zen is not going to move this turn, but so he is going to take the dodge action. And then I am going to shoot at the tree. Oh wait, wrong dice. Shit. I rolled damage first. For a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Alright, okay, cool. 15, 20, 22 points of damage for the first hit.
Yeah-huh.
And then that is a 14 for the second one.
That hits.
Or 24 for the second one, sorry.
That definitely hits.
And that is going to be 13, or sorry, 12 plus 6. 18 points of damage.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
This thing is very angy. As you hit it, it roars, and the roar is getting as your arrows are like piercing into the bark and sap that holds this shit together. The roar is getting louder as you're basically cutting through the muffling.
Okay.
And it sounds sickly. It sounds unhealthy.
Right.
True nightmare fuel.
These are not undead, are they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I only asked
No,
because
like
I did the
mechanical
smite. I
question.
could have gotten an extra.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I didn't think about that.
What is it? Undead, fiend, or something else?
It's undead, fiend, and yes, one other thing.
Hold on, I have the player's handbook open.
Hold on.
I don't...
Nope, just undead or fiends.
Yeah, if the target is undead or fiend. Yep.
Sure.
They're very fiendish, I'll say that.
Yeah, they are. I would say they are undead.
Okay, then I'm gonna do an extra D8 because I don't have much else.
Yeah, do that extra. Roll that extra D8 first.
3.
Minus an extra 3 damage. Okay, now it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm being grappled right now. Do I have disadvantage?
No.
No?
You can still move. I mean, you can't move. Your movement is 0, but you can still, swing your
Grappled
sword
is,
around
yeah,
and
you
shit.
can still attack.
Then
That's
I'm just
what
gonna
I checked
chop
for a
it.
sneak
I'm
attack.
gonna chop at the tendril that's holding me.
Get.
That's gonna be a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, yeah, you cut the thing. You are no longer grappled.
Cool. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swipe at him and try and
Chop that
beat
tree.
him.
Chop that tree.
Yeah, I'm gonna chop that tree. I think that's the only option I have at this point, right?
Probably.
All right, let's
I mean,
see.
dying is an option. It's a free action, even.
Dying is a free action, and I will need to take it at some point. And it might be next time, because that's 12.
Oh, you are one.
Here's what I'm gonna
Its
do.
new AC is 13. Mwah, mwah.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
So I'm now 10 away. He could hit it 15, so I'm gonna put him here. So now I've gotten theoretically
You are
an
still
extra
within
turn
his
of
melee
distance.
range. Yeah.
An extra
Well-
turn of distance.
I mean, sure.
Because he's a
If
stun.
He can still
grapples him
hit you.
again, he has to drag him that way.
Oh,
15
I
feet.
see what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Okay, cool. Tree turn. Man, you get back here.
No.
He's not done with you.
I don't wanna. I want to
I
stay
don't.
over here, next to your friend, next to your
All right.
friend's dead body.
One of them is a 1, so that's a fail. One of them was a 19 naturally, so that's gonna do it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's cocked. 16 points of physical.
I'm gonna stones
Stones
endurance
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not happening.
Yeah.
No.
Double eights on the eights.
Yeah. Well, 5.
Would you reduce it by 5? So 11.
Yeah. That's not
And
great.
2 points of psychic. So.
Okay.
And I will say that now that memory is collapsed.
Okay.
Or no, that's a little early. You haven't taken nearly that many hits. The wall, the town around you, the rolling green fields of the town around you, pools of this sap are starting to come out of the ground.
Okay.
As it's slowly encroaching on your memory.
Well, that's not good for me.
No, it's for sure not. Next time we're going to start getting to some real memories.
Oh dear.
Grasping
Jason,
root.
Do you have any ideas here?
I'm just gonna keep
16
shooting
health.
it.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
And I'm going
That
to assume
is-
once we get back, I want to see if a remove curse does anything.
Yeah, that's not a bad
17 to
idea.
hit with the grasping root.
A 13? No.
17.
No.
Still no.
Okay, pickles. Oh, man. Alright, fine. Well, he is gonna just move closer to you this turn. Boop, boop. Just so when he drags you, he doesn't have to
Okay.
do
fine.
that. Alright. It is now Finn's turn.
Bonus action command Zen. Get in front of the guy's face.
Nibble, nibble.
That is a 22 to hit with the crossbow.
Yaha.
Gonna use Zen's reaction to also light this bow on fire.
Yaha.
Cool. Fuck this tree. With my
Yaha.
calculator.
The fact that you're pulling out a calculator scares me.
30 points of damage for the first hit.
It's dead.
Good.
It's dead. It died.
I'm gonna
As
shoot it
you-
again. Fuck this tree.
As this
That's a
thing
25 to hit.
So the first bolt, you zero in and you shoot right into the center where the epicenter of that screaming is. And you pierce... Eric, you hear a different kind of squish almost when it hits the inside of it. It hits something else. As it just collapses. And it just stops being able to hold itself together. And it just collapses into a slightly... Now basically expanding this pool of sap slightly bigger.
Okay. So what we've learned is they've got a gooey center.
Squiggle.
Oh, that's what. Hello.
Well, it was a huge creature.
That
We have
is
found
true.
out how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop.
It's a
Several.
fuck ton. It's a fuck ton. And as you're standing there watching this sap, it just all starts to sink back into the ground.
Well,
Alright. So,
In the middle
are we-
of the huge one, there is what looks to be a big-ass acorn with the arrow sticking out of it. Effectively, its heart.
just a normal acorn but bigger?
A normal acorn bigger, and that same sort of the gold effect of like going through it, but sap.
What do you want to do with the acorn?
You
I
can
don't
let
think
it
we
sit
should-
there and grow.
Yeah, I don't think we should.
Oh, it'll take at least years for it to grow.
Question, actually, because we haven't tried this. Is the sap
Get it.
flammable?
I mean, I take my torch out. Sure, yeah, I'll put my torch in this stuff.
Sap is generally flammable.
This isn't quite sap. It's pus, really, is what it's more akin to.
Can I do a roll?
Let me just... Is pus flammable?
That's not a question I wanted on my Google.
I don't think pus is, so...
But what
I'm
about
gonna say
tree
no,
pus?
it's not... I'm gonna say that it will slowly, like, burn away, but it's not flammable. The heat is really what... Not the fire, just the heat is what's...
keeping
more or
it
less...
back.
Well, the heat is what's dissolving it, almost. It's not the
Okay.
fire itself. The pus won't catch fire, but it will be burned away by the heat.
Okay.
Sure, that's my loophole, because I have no idea if that would be flammable or not.
Well, what if
So that was fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my bedroll out because I'm kind of assuming we're not gonna be sleeping here.
I mean, if we want to keep walking for 8 hours, I can make us a bit faster.
I really don't want to
Or is it
walk
8?
for 8 hours though. 8 hours seems like a long time to not find what we're looking
Sorry,
for.
hour. Single hour.
Okay, here. How about this? I'm gonna take my bedroll out and I'm gonna collect that acorn and kind of wrap it in the bedroll so I don't touch the sap.
You okay?
All right.
Or specifically, I can make you and me faster, Zen will have to trail behind a little bit.
Whatever will he do?
Well, between your alacrity, your long strider, you guys are fast boys.
Oh yeah, with
Certainly are.
alacrity from Eric, I am at 45. With long strider, that's an additional 10 feet.
So 55.
And that would put Eric at 50.
Yeah. So, yeah, you guys are fucking fine.
All
we
right,
wanna
good
keep
news. I've
following
got a
this to
big
see if
old
we can-
acorn now.
If we can find a spot that, we can rest.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Alright, well, I guess we should get going. Let's start moving.
Yeah, let's continue down the way that the sap is getting thicker, and I think we keep a pretty wide berth of the trees.
I'm going to cast a second level long strider, so
Yeah,
Eric
both
and
you.
I are both 10 feet faster. So we can cover more ground.
Nice. Nice. You guys start going at your advanced pace. You go for about, well, yeah, I was gonna make this take longer, but no, you fucking sped this shit up. You eventually come across what looks like a hut.
Okay.
Does it look recently built?
Not recently built, but also still a standing structure.
Yeah.
It's the first standing structure you've seen. Around it, there are a couple trees. Dead, of course.
Yeah.
Um,
Do they look
there
like
is
they
a
have the
light
sap
from-
in them? Or the pus in them?
They do. They
Okay.
for sure do. You guys are about your massive perception. You guys are pretty far away when you spot this.
I'm gonna say my passive perception's 19, so
Yeah, you're like 100 feet away when you spot this shit.
civilization spotted, Eric.
Well, there is a light on the inside. That's all
Oh
you
shit!
see.
Civilization spotted.
Now it's dangerous.
Okay, question. Before we approach, I'm gonna say we're gonna stop about 80 feet away. How long has it been since we started walking?
I would say you're at about 45 minutes.
Okay, cool. And long strider's not concentration, correct? Long strider is not concentration. Okay.
No.
Do we trust whoever is in there?
No, what are you talking about? We've
All right.
not met anybody.
Eric, I want you to stay here for a minute. Just if you want to get a little closer with me, you can come closer with me. Like, it's within 45 feet. 45, 50 feet. Enough that, your armor is not going to make any noise.
Ooh, that's a good point. How about I stay here and I'll just give you a real quick lay on hands. I feel like just a
That'll
real
probably be
quick
useful.
pat. I'm gonna give him 20 points of lay on hands.
Okay.
Congratulations, you are back in double digits of health.
Thank God.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace. And I'm going to sneak around to the hut.
Look at one thing. Yeah, oh, alright. You pass without a trace. Make your stealth check.
30.
With your... Sick. You hop, skip, and jump your way right behind this hut. This hut is about... You know what? Let me just put you on the map. the fuck are you? Oh, lol. You see a woman outside in front of the hut. She seems to be just, sitting there, basically on her porch. If you watch her for another second, she gets up, she goes over to the side by the pus. She pulls a cup out, she dips it into the pus, swirls it, and drinks it.
All right.
Make a perception check.
23.
23. This woman, whatever she is, seems like there was an elf around that at some point. But, you know what? A 23? You know what? You can actually pretty clearly see. The image you're seeing before you is an illusion.
Okay, then.
It's a glamour of some sort, and you can only really tell that because basically fighting underneath the glamour is this bulbousness, this pustule thing that is like almost protruding through the illusion.
Okay.
That's all. She does this. Goes, sits back down, whittles, just rocks back and forth in a chair.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out the sending stone, and I'm going to ask Eric to start approaching, and I am going to climb up to the roof.
Okay. I'm gonna make a stealth check. If that's okay, with my disadvantage.
You're gonna stealth? Okay.
I'm gonna try to, at least.
You're gonna try to, sure,
I mean,
sure.
I could have given you Pass Without a Trace as well. It has a upper limit of 10 people for second level.
Well, they have to be within 30
feet.
feet. They have to be within, 30 feet of you. I think it's the duration of the spell. I think it's an aura around you that if people are around you, they get the bonus.
Each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including track suffer. Yeah, it's worded weird.
Yeah, it is worded weird.
It could be ruled either way.
Yeah. I mean, either way, you didn't think about it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Make your stealth check.
10 stealth check.
Okay. As you're climbing up the side of the building, you lose sight of her, because she's under the porch.
Yeah.
You do hear the creaking stop.
And you hear the clattering begin.
You do hear the clattering, and you hear...
I see the glimmer of Eric off in the distance.
You sure do, and you hear... Or actually, no. Eric, you hear in your mind...
Mm-hmm.
Well, hello.
Hi there.
Did you just say this out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, you hear him start talking.
Oh, this fucking idiot. Oh, no.
What brings you to my bog?
Oh, this is your bog. Oh, it's a beautiful place, I have to tell you.
Well, it's not so much mine as it is I'm the last one standing.
Well, you know what? You don't give yourself enough credit. I think that makes it your bog, since you're the last one here.
What a charming young man. May I have your name?
Well, my name. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just really quick. Did I mention you've got beautiful eyes? I can't see them very well from this distance.
Oh, that's alright, sweetie. Why don't you... Do you want to come inside? You look like you've been through an arduous ordeal.
Oh,
I am laying prone on top of the hut with my crossbow positioned like I'm a fucking sniper. If I see her step out and try to approach Eric, I am going to take the shot.
You don't see anything, and you also don't hear this. Because this is all telepathic.
Telepathic, yeah.
Well, you hear me.
I hear Eric.
You hear Eric's half, yeah.
I'm gonna, well, I mean, I couldn't say no to going into a strange person's hut. in the middle of nowhere. Let me just dust myself off, and I'm gonna give myself 20 points
of lay on hands.
HP back.
Yep.
Let's get back up to 36, y'all. Where am I?
Oh, you're not on... Oh, sorry, I didn't put you on this map yet. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
You are here. There you are. And
Cool.
Nope, that's Irvin. Wrong person. Where's Finn? There he is. There he is. Sure. Adjust your health to whatever it needs to be. 36. Okay. It's real easy for you to just jump over here.
Okay.
Yeah, if you wanna get...
She's offering...
Would you like to come inside? I could give you a warm beverage.
You know, it would be lovely for me to go inside, but it's so tough to get across these things. I mean, look at me.
Oh, you're a strapping man. You could jump this right here.
I don't know. I hurt my leg earlier when I got into a little bit of a scrap.
Oh, very well, silly. And she raises it. Well, you actually don't see anything. You don't see where this voice is coming from.
Oh,
but
I don't see the lady?
You don't see... Oh, yeah, sorry. I need to... Boop. Sorry, you don't see her.
She's gone. Okay.
She's gone. You see, basically, out of the ground right here, an earthen bridge just forms.
Oh, that's fantastical magics. Where did you learn how to do such a thing?
Oh, I've known how to do this for as long as I can remember.
Oh, well, you know, I was really hoping to go... This looks like such a beautiful way to go, but I was really hoping to go around maybe the other way. Like, I was thinking maybe, and I kind of point to the area like over here. I was really hoping to go over there, actually.
Deary, do you want to come in or not?
Well, now, this sounds a little... I feel
I
like
make you a land bridge. I put all the effort into making the bridge for you, and you say no? That's
I'm
just
asking
rude.
That maybe we could go over to the other way. It's just, you know, it's just a little bit different. I don't see why there's an issue here.
It's been so long since I've had company. Fine. Okay. And you know what? She's just gonna make the bridge right here, right in front of you.
Oh.
There. It's directly in front of you.
I'm gonna jump over the bridge. I'm gonna jump across it to try not to land on the bridge at all.
Make an athletics check.
Okay, I think I get advantage.
I think you can give yourself advantage.
I would say, are you getting a running start for the jump?
Sure. I'll take a running start. Why not?
He can clear it fine without needing to roll. The roll is specifically to avoid hitting the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not a high DC because you're a strong boy.
21.
That's fine. You fucking just jump right over. And you just hear, sourceless around you, just a gentle clapping.
Oh, well, thanks.
Well
thank
done. What an impressive feat of strength, young man. Again, what is your name?
Can I do perception to see if I can see anything?
Sure.
19?
Nope.
No. I can't see anyone that's talking? With
nope.
a 19? Okay. Well, I'd really like to be able to see who I'm talking to if I'm going to be giving out my personal information like that.
You're a funny little man, aren't you?
I'm actually a very big boy.
Standing at her porch, she will reappear.
Oh! Well, don't you just look lovely?
And again, it's the visage of a beautiful elven woman with, like, flowing red hair. But underneath it, it's, like, the image is shaking. It's trying to hold.
Am I able to see that shaking?
Yeah, you could see the visual, like, the shaking of the formed, like the illusion, basically trying to cover up whatever the fuck is underneath.
I'm gonna look at her and I'm gonna say, "Oh my goodness, you look so tired. Do you want to come over here? I have some healing spells. I could get you back up to full."
You have magic. Fascinating.
I certainly do. I didn't need to say it, but I did.
Well, I'm going to go inside and sit down these weary old bones if you'd care to join me.
Oh, no, why don't you... It's a beautiful day out here. Why don't you come over here and join me?
Very well. And she raises her hand, and out of the ground next to you, an earthen chair forms. Actually, 2. 1 for each of you. I suppose it doesn't really matter if we're inside my abode or not, as this entire place is my abode, as she just kind of gingerly walks over. Doop, doop, doop. And sits down in the earthen chair. Gestures for you to sit.
I am going to, I'll come over. I mean, I know the answer to this, but can I insight her really quick before I make my decision?
Sure.
I'm pretty sure I already know she's not a cool person. 13?
Nope. You are so fucking confused and scared, you cannot get a bead on whatever or whoever the fuck this is. Please, dearie, sit down. Have a conversation with me.
I think I'm just gonna chop at her. I think this seems like a chop at her kind of situation. What do you think? Well, I don't think I could get you. Can I look over at Finn and see if he's giving me a little? Like,
you have no fucking clue where he is.
Oh, that's true. He did.
He rolled a 30. He rolled a 30. You assume he's somewhere around.
Okay. In that case,
can I stealth into the house while Eric is talking to her?
Make a new stealth check.
33.
Fuck.
Sure, bud.
I don't know if Eric is gonna see this, but I'm literally gonna like clamber down. I'm gonna grab the edge of the roof and just.
No one is. Fucking no one is.
I am silence.
Yeah, you just fucking basically like hand roll into the building. It is just in a simple shack. I see a table, you see some shelves. The shelves are lined with some potion bottles, random things that are labeled in a language that you don't understand.
Out of my 8?
Out of your 8. It's the one that you don't know.
Alright.
You see traces of, like, Elvish in this language, but you don't know what it is.
Okay.
You see a couple bottles of the pus. You see some, skulls of animals and such. You see shavings of bark. You see cages for things that have nothing in them. This is just it's a really weird old lady's house.
Okay. Is there any, is there a stove or anything that she's, making potions with?
There is a very small little, very basic alchemical set. You do see a stove. You see cooking utensils. All of the cooking utensils and stove have a thick layer of dust over them.
Okay.
She hasn't eaten food in a while. She's on a new diet.
Ooh, idea.
She's keto. She's keto now.
1 minute touch. I didn't use my rope.
That's right, we didn't make our raft. Our beautiful, beautiful raft.
I have a terrible idea, and I doubt it's going to work because the save is not that high.
You gonna try rope trick?
I have snare.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is this gonna be another hold monster situation? Is Pepper gonna feel what this feels like?
Sure,
I don't have a super high DC on it, so probably not.
All right.
All right, so back out to the conversation.
Yeah.
I'm not
What's
gonna...
your name, dearie?
Well, before we talk about this, can we talk about this? What happened here? I mean, it looks so beautiful. I don't know. Who.
Dearie, you're starting to offend me with your lack of formality here.
Oh, I'm very sorry. I'm very bad at formal things.
I can tell. I want to know. Here, I'll go first. I'll give you my name. How does that sound?
Sure. What's your name?
My name is Deirdre.
Deirdre.
Yes.
Okay, Deirdre. Well, that's
And what is your name?
That's a beautiful name.
You even with your shitty passive insight, you could see her eye twitch. Yeah. She is starting to become annoyed.
Okay, fine. My name is Eric.
That's it? That's all you're gonna say?
I do not.
Yeah. All right.
I think
I'm impressed.
Eric has learned to trust a little less than usual. He's starting.
Eric,
he's level 8 now, right? He can start to decide that some people aren't cool.
Eric, what an interesting name. What are you doing in my bog, Eric?
Well, we were just passing on through, but we were...
This is quite an interesting place to pass through.
Oh, trust me, it's been very interesting.
She kind of looks you up and down. I can see you've already become acquainted with my sap.
Yes, and it's wonderful. My brain has never felt more free. But let me just ask, how did your sap,
And she just sort of closes her eyes for a second, and she just does a small little incantation. And she opens her eyes, and she goes, when was the last time you saw your papa?
Oh, it's been a very long time. He said he was going to see me again. He said, I'll see you in hell, and I thought that maybe that would be pretty soon, but it hasn't happened yet.
Would you like to see him? I could bring him. I could bring him here for a trade.
See, I don't have
inside,
that much.
Can I do investigation to look at like the table to see if I can find any interesting paperwork or anything?
Go ahead and roll an investigation check to toss the house.
That is a 22.
22. You find a diary.
Oh, cool. Can I read it?
No.
Oh, is it in Sylvan?
Yep.
I have an idea. Hey, Greg.
Yeah.
How fast can you requisition me a, read languages?
Comprehend languages?
Yes. How fast can you get me a scroll of comprehend languages?
Oh, what language are you trying to read? I took linguistics in college.
Sylvan, I think?
Oh, nah, I didn't take that one. That's for hippies. I like 10 minutes. I gotta go get it. It's a level 1. It's pretty easy.
Oh, wait, no. Comprehend languages is... Oh, no, you also understand any written language that you see.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's only written language. The one that's for speaking
you understand
is...
the literal meaning of any spoken language you hear.
Oh.
You also understand any written language that you see, which you must be touching the surface on which the words are written.
Oh, Braille. Oh, I'm thinking of tongues, which is you could speak the language.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember. I thought there was a higher tier version of that.
There is.
But yeah, I just need comprehend languages.
Alright, give me like 10 minutes.
Alright, yep, cool. I'll be, just beam it right into where I'm standing.
Oh, man, you're in the Feywild. Do you know how hard that is?
Greg, listen to me, and I mean this wholeheartedly and seriously. You can do this. You haven't let us down yet.
Oh, fuck. I'm not used to adoration. Oh, fuck. Alright, I'll be back. It feels weird. I don't like this. Fuck you.
Fuck you too, Greg.
There we go. And he leaves. He goes off to do that. 10
I'm
minutes.
going to detect good and evil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's like a Geiger counter that's just reaching its peak, isn't it?
Let me see. Are you doing... Wait, you doing Divine Sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Divine Sense. Celestial Fiend Undead. You get a hint of undead, but not that much.
Am I getting that hint from her?
Yeah. There's a bit of undead. There's a bit of undeath going on there. It's mainly something else. You assume Fae.
Yeah, that's fair, I suppose.
So I think Finn, you can do the fucking what is it? Yeah, you could do one that does that. It's,
If I can, it's not Tasha's Ranger thing.
No, you did the you get the free casting of something a day.
Speak with animals and beast sense.
Oh, that's what it is. Nope.
Yeah.
Wah wah. I mean, you could assume it's a Fae. You're in the Feywild.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get a hint of undeath from her. You get a pretty slightly bigger hint of undeath from these two trees that feels oddly familiar and sends a shiver down your spine.
Yeah.
And as you do that, she's gonna look at you. She's gonna cock her head a little bit. Oh, are you checking for what's around us? Oh, dearie. Well, I have a little bit of strange magic going on.
I can tell. I've never seen anything like it.
Fascinating. I'll tell you all about it for a trade.
What would you like to trade? You seem very interested in this.
I love making deals.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you. I like sales, too.
Let's see. What do I want? She's gonna just wave her hand in the air again, and a faint little wisp of magic is gonna come off of her pus-dripping hands. What do I want from you? What do you treasure most?
What do I treasure most?
What brings you the most joy in your life?
Well,
what would you hate to lose?
What I hate to lose? Can I do deception and say that it's this musket that I have?
Sure, at disadvantage.
The power of friendship. And also this gun that I found.
Exactly.
Yep.
Alright, disadvantage.
Uh-huh. As she can, through the sap, basically
18.
get into your mind. I roll.
15 plus 3. The other one was a 16.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think on Pepper's bingo card was lying that this gun is the most treasured thing in my life.
I'm gonna hold this musket out. I don't remember where I got it from. I'm gonna hold it out and I'm gonna say, this device has brought me nothing but joy. It has made my entire life easier, and I don't know what I'd do without it, if I'm honest.
She flicks a finger, and a dead tree branch out of the ground wraps around it and brings it over to her.
Oh, hold on. I hold on to this. Because I'm going to say, wait, hold on.
Yeah, I just need to inspect it. I'm not going to... The deal is not... on my word, the deal is not finalized until we agree.
Okay. I let go. I let her take a look at the musket.
It just kind of, like, spins in the air on this vine as she looks it up and down. What an interesting creation. What does it do?
Oh shit, do they not have guns here?
Nope.
No, they wouldn't, would they?
Not in the fucking Feywild, and also this material plane hasn't even gotten to guns yet.
Cool.
So this is a mystical object, and it is enchanted.
That's so interesting because I don't detect any magic on it.
You've got it right on the money. This is enchanted so that it can go through unseen by other magic users.
Would it be so bold of me to ask for a demonstration?
A demonstration of the kind of magics that it can do?
A demonstration of its capability.
Oh, well. Can you
Hey,
give
Greg,
me
how's that
something
scroll
to
coming
aim
along?
Yeah, I'm in the queue right now.
God, fucking bureaucracy, am I right?
Listen, I lied on so many of these forms.
Thanks, Greg. You're a real pal.
All right,
It's
now
your ass if I get caught.
I'm gonna cock back the
musket.
hammer on this musket,
Yep.
and I'm gonna say, now, this might be a little loud, but if you listen very carefully, you might be able to catch the incantation as it's being cast. So just come over here really close.
She's gonna stay. She's going to, in an unnatural amount of speed, appear directly behind you, and her head is going to basically peer over your shoulder into your periphery.
Okay.
And now that she's so up close, the smell of the decay of the putrid pus is pungent and powerful. And you can see the shimmering form beneath. As she's getting more and more interested, the illusion is getting weaker and weaker, and you can see what would be like a humanoid figure, but there's pustules all over it.
So what
It's
I'm
like
gonna
it's a
do-
ticker from The Last of Us.
So what I'm gonna do is she's pretty close now. I'm going to pull the trigger on the gun and see if I can just elbow her and make it seem like it's the pushback of the musket.
Make a deception check.
Can I do it with disadvantage since she has no idea what the fuck this thing is?
No.
Ah.
Oh,
could
no,
I call this a
you don't
performance
have...
instead?
Sure, you can call it a performance, but you don't have disadvantage. You also don't have advantage. It's just straight.
Okay.
Okay, she rolled.
13?
Nope.
Ah. Well,
As it fires, as the musket fires, she goes, "Oh, oh, that is, huh? I didn't even detect any magic happening in the moment it."
did you hear?
And she
but
just
did
kind
you
of
hear
looks
that
up.
sound?
I did hear that sound. She looks up. What were you aiming at?
What was I aiming at?
Were you just aiming off into the distance, or
I'm
there were
not
some
gonna
trees
aim at
around
one
if
of
you were
the
going to shoot a tree?
trees. I'm not
Okay.
gonna aim at one of the trees. That seems like it
At the
might be
ground?
a bad thing.
You aiming at the ground, or are you just aiming off into the bog?
I'm aiming off at a stone that's probably 60 feet away, so it's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll an attack roll with the musket, but you are not proficient in. So straight dex check.
That's a 5.
5. Well, you don't hit that.
It's
just-
so powerful that it's difficult to aim correctly. You need to master this tool to truly get it.
You seem
That's
like
what has
you
brought me such-
quite haven't.
Well, that's what's brought me such incredible happiness, is learning this new skill.
You can see beneath the illusion, she's almost drooling at this point, but the drool is again that pus.
Mm-hmm.
So you enjoy learning knowledge.
Oh, yes. I'm a fiend for knowledge.
Oh, interesting. Well, what would you say? This seems like an acceptable... What would you like to know? I will give you 3 pieces of information for this most treasured and interesting artifact.
Okay. I ask you 3 questions and you answer honestly.
Of course, dearie, I don't lie.
Don't just speak in
Okay,
half
I'm
truth.
gonna give you this musket because it's been burning a hole in my inventory for quite a while now.
Well, I am honored to receive such a treasure.
All right.
I'm just lying on the floor at this point, waiting for Greg.
Well, so I'm gonna say real quick. Greg comes back. Yeah, all right, I got the fucking scroll. All right, let's see if I can get this right to you. Yep. A little mini portal appears right next to you, and you see Greg's hand sticking through. with a scroll.
Thanks, buddy. We haven't found a mug shop yet. Wait,
Fucking
idea.
what?
Wait, hold on. Question. Before I.
Oh, there are mugs here. There are mugs
cool,
here.
I'm stealing one of her mugs.
Okay. Interesting.
We'll have it inspected when we get back, but I'm stealing one of her mugs.
Yep. Alright, so you get your Comprehend Languages scroll, you cast it. This is indeed the Diary of Deirdre.
Alright, what am I learning?
You start at the beginning. She's in a coven of fellow witches. But she thinks she can do better. She's destined for more. The Fey Court of the Blossom, they've chastised this coven. They've outcasted them. And while the other witches turn to their solitude, turn to their basically giving up, she says, no, I can do better. I can bring this court that brought us down to its knees. But how? As you're reading through, the very magical nature of the Feywild, it can be twisted. It can be changed. It can be infected. Well, what better place to do that than the central tree of the Fey Court? If she could implant an infection there, that would spread to the entire land. Maniacal laughter. Her desire to feed.
Maniacal laughter. Like, there's aspects and everything around it.
You do see the writing is getting more frantic. It's getting more scratched as she's thinking of these ideas of spreading this infection across the entire land, being the true creature to hold it all, to feed off the despair, off the sadness of the very land that she treads.
Any mention of Locus, since, that's what we're here for?
Nope.
Nothing?
Nope.
Okay. It's like, we've kind of lost the plot at this point. Where the fuck's the centaur?
No, I've got a great idea.
Well, the centaur is in the court.
I've got a great idea.
Yeah?
Do I know anything that Locus... I've met Locus a couple times now. Does he have, like, a cool puka shell necklace that he really loves, that he wears all the time?
Are you thinking of locate object?
Yes, I'm gonna do locate object.
His Hawaiian shirt.
No, he has a pipe. He has a pipe that he loves. Very long Gandalf pipe.
I've been within 30 feet at least once.
Yeah, you know the pipe of which, yeah.
Okay.
That's the end of what you get from the diary.
Okay,
it's her entire plot written down.
Alright, cool. So we gotta go find Yggdrasil and cleanse Yggdrasil.
Sounds like it. That
yeah,
seems
basically.
kind of like the big thing.
Yep. Alright, back out to you. What was the last thing that fucking... Oh, yeah, 3 pieces of information. What would you like to know, dearie?
If
it's within my purview, I will tell you.
Have there been any visitors to your realm recently?
There was. I did feel the presence of one new Fae, which is so interesting because, well, all the rest of the Fae here are... As she flicks her finger and a little bit of sap flicks onto the ground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Under my purview.
Yeah, you've done a really good job with that. It's done incredible things for the stock market here, I'm sure.
The what?
The stock market? The market to sell all of the different stocks and barrels and all that sort of things.
Oh, there is no such stock market here. I do apologize. That's your second piece of information.
Now, if I remember correctly, the wording I used was I ask a question and then you give me an answer.
Ugh, fine. No fun.
I was careful about that one.
I would like to argue with you, Michael, that Eric would not be this careful, but go on.
You're true. You know what? You're right. You're 100% right. So I'll take that second piece of information. The last piece of information I'm going to ask is... What What do you fear most? What do you fear happening most?
What do I fear happening the most? She kind of just looks off in the distance, in the direction that you've been traveling. She turns to the side and she spits on the ground, and it's a thick globule of pus. That wretched court coming back. The land healing itself. And returning to its oh so boring status quo. This is so much more interesting around here, wouldn't you agree?
I would 100% agree. It's beautiful out here.
Why, I am the master of my own domain.
And what a perfect master you have turned out to be, I must say.
Why, thank you. What are you doing here?
Like I already.
I've answered your questions 3.
Well, I've already.
I think it only
just
fair.
Kind of passing through.
Through to what? This is of all the places to end up, you have ended up in quite a precarious one.
Yes.
And her eyes get a little darker.
I will admit, we did not end up here. We did not end up where we wanted to be, but I think that we've made it work as best we can.
You see, I'm an expert in half-truth and dodging questions, so I can respect the attempt here. And she's going to wave her hand, make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage. Or no, not with disadvantage, but it's going to be minus... How many times did you get hit with sap? 3? 4? I think it was like 4.
Sure. 4 work.
Yeah, I think it was like 4. So it's going to be a wisdom saving throw, not disadvantage, but minus 4.
Okay. Well,
I dropped my d6.
That's going to be a 5.
You feel this presence protrude into your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Probing, searching for answers. You see the memories that she's going through flash in your mind as she's basically Rolodexing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that interesting fae I detected. Friend of yours.
Well, I wouldn't say friend. We're acquaintances, probably.
Co-workers.
I think it's I'm trying to work on my boundaries with people.
The CIE. I don't know what that is, but it sounds fascinating. He wishes to understand my magic. Well, he could have just come and found me and asked. I'd be happy to.
Could you tell me about your magic?
Why, I've infected this entire place with my magic.
You certainly have. Maybe
You've asked several questions now.
I have, and I've gotten very few answers.
That's true. It's a bit fun. You are very fun to talk to, I must admit.
Oh, that's very kind of you. I'm gonna look around and see if I can see, Finn anywhere.
Finn? Nope. But Finn, what are you doing? The diary ends basically with her plan being enacted.
Cool. Is there like a map or something that we can follow?
There's no map. You do deduce that it is generally in the direction you were traveling. The Fey Court of the Blossom was essentially the central point of this chunk of Feywild. Yeah.
Alright, I'm just going to pull out the sending stone and whisper to Eric, I think I know where we need to go. You need to get out of there with her.
Cool.
Tell her we're just looking for our friend, and we'll be out of here.
Jason, evens or odds?
Evens.
Okay. You did not do that at the moment she was peering inside Eric's brain.
Perfect.
I say, well, about the time I hit the old dusty trail. I should get going.
Leaving so soon? We haven't even made a deal.
We did make a deal, though. I gave you my most prized possession.
Oh, that's right.
And what a great deal maker you are. I don't think I could make another one. I'd just lose everything. So it's been real cool seeing ya. And
where are you off to?
I'm off to another part. I'd like to explore your beautiful realm.
And she raises her finger and she pulls, and you feel your brain jolt.
Oh.
Make another wisdom save.
That doesn't feel good inside my skull.
-4.
Well, that's a 7.
7. Oh, you're going to the court. Okay. Well, no, sorry, you wouldn't know that. You're going to find your friend.
Mm-hmm.
And she closes her eyes for a second. And you can feel the pus, like, on the ground around her suck up into her for a second, as she, like, for half a second just swells, like, a couple inches. Your friend is in the court. Now that's not a place he's allowed to be.
I'm just gonna go ahead and chop this lady and then run as fast as I can in the direction we were going.
Roll to hit.
I certainly will. Ooh. 8.
That's a miss.
Well,
as she's closing her eye. Oh, you know what? Her eyes are closed. I'll give you advantage.
Cool, 'cause that would be great to hear. 17.
That is exactly what you needed.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and slash at her.
You gonna pump a Divine Smite into this champ?
Yes, I am. So it's gonna be 5 plus... You said she's partially undead. Can I count that as...
I'll give you the dice. 1,
2, 3.
Oh, you're using first or second level?
First.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 22 damage. And I'm going to just immediately start running.
Okay. Well, as you chop her, she recoils. The divine energy flares and wounds her. And as she opens her eyes, the illusion drops.
Mm-hmm.
And you see what looks like would have been an elf, almost like a more exaggerated elf, an Eladrin, but covered in pustules.
Ooh, covered, huh?
Oh, and you know, when you stabbed her, or when you slashed her, you broke open a couple. Okay. So a bit of pus splashes onto you.
Can I do a save or something to dodge out
of
that way?
No, you take 1 point of damage. Okay. 1 point of psychic damage.
I'm assuming I hear Eric stab her.
Yes, you do. And as you figure out what you're going to do, that's going to be the end of the episode.
Yep, cool.
Yep. Great.
Yep.
I feel like you just fucked us, but we'll figure it out later.
Well, I had to do something.
I mean...
Sure you did.
Yeah. She was going to keep you there forever, so...
Oh,
I
for
guess
sure.
we're shooting an old lady.
Oh, you're going to try to shoot an old lady?
We're going to shoot an old... Well, here's the thing. We've already stabbed her. Maybe we can run really fast.
I mean, yeah, Longstrider's definitely run its course, so...
Yeah.
Well... We'll see what happens next time.
Yep. Bye, everybody.
Bye.